What if I told you that everything you think you know about batteries is about to be turned upside down? Most of us have been led to believe that if you want a battery that lasts, you need to shell out for the latest lithium tech or some expensive high-tech gadget. But what if I told you there's a way to build a battery at home using simple, affordable materials that can last for years, not just months? And here's the kicker. This isn't some complicated science experiment or a hack that barely works. This is a proven method, rooted in real science, that's been quietly swept under the rug for decades. Why haven't you heard about this before? Well, let's just say there are some very good reasons big companies would rather you keep buying disposable batteries over and over again. Imagine never having to toss out another dead battery, never scrambling for replacements, and never worrying about running out of power when you need it most. This isn't just about saving money, it's about breaking free from a cycle that's been designed to keep you dependent. Stick around, because what you're about to discover could change the way you think about energy forever. Let's be honest. How many times have you reached for a flashlight or remote only to find the batteries are dead? Or maybe your phone's battery just doesn't hold a charge like it used to, forcing you to upgrade sooner than you'd planned. It's frustrating, expensive, and honestly, it feels like a never-ending cycle. The truth is, most modern batteries are designed with built-in limitations. They're made to last just long enough to keep you coming back for more, whether it's AA batteries for your gadgets or pricey lithium packs for your devices. And it's not just about convenience or cost. The environmental impact is staggering. Every year, billions of batteries end up in landfills, leaking toxic chemicals into the soil and water. Lithium mining, which powers most of our rechargeable tech, is devastating entire ecosystems and communities. The process requires massive amounts of water and energy, and it leaves behind a trail of pollution that's hard to ignore. Yet, we're told this is the price of progress. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. Big tech wants you on the upgrade treadmill, always chasing the next best thing, always spending more. They rarely talk about alternatives, especially the ones that could free you from this cycle. Ever wondered why your gadgets die so quickly, or why batteries seem to fail just after the warranty expires? There's a better way, hidden in plain sight, and it's time to pull back the curtain and see what's really possible. Let's take a step back in time, because the story of batteries didn't start with smartphones or electric cars. In fact, some of the most fascinating breakthroughs in battery technology happened long before lithium was even on the table. Imagine this. Archaeologists in Iraq once unearthed a clay jar, copper cylinder, and iron rod. Together, these formed what's now called the Baghdad battery. This ancient device, dating back nearly 2,000 years, could generate a small electric current. No lithium, no rare earth metals, just simple, clever chemistry. It's a reminder that the quest for reliable, long-lasting power is nothing new. Fast forward to the late 1800s and early 1900s, when inventors like Thomas Edison were obsessed with building better batteries. Edison's answer was the nickel-iron battery, a rugged, nearly indestructible power source that could last for decades. These batteries powered early electric cars, railroad signals, and even remote homesteads. They were famous for their resilience, able to withstand deep discharges, extreme temperatures, and years of neglect. Some of Edison's original batteries are still working today, over a century later. So, what did inventors know 100 years ago that we've forgotten? Why did Edison's battery vanish from the mainstream? The answer isn't about performance, it's about profit. Nickel-iron batteries were so durable, so reliable, that they threatened the business model of selling replacements. As cheaper, shorter-lived alternatives like lead-acid and later lithium-ion took over, the nickel-iron battery quietly faded into obscurity. The focus shifted to batteries that were easier to mass-produce and, crucially, needed to be replaced more often. But here's the twist. The science never disappeared. The principles behind these ancient and early batteries are still sound, still effective, and still accessible to anyone willing to look beyond the mainstream narrative. And that's exactly what we're about to do. Now, let's shine a spotlight on the unsung hero of battery technology. The nickel-iron battery, also known as the NiFi battery. This isn't just another battery, it's a legend in the world of energy storage, and for good reason. Imagine a battery that can last not just for a few years, but for decades. We're talking 20, 30, even 40 years of reliable service. Some of the original nickel-iron batteries built by Edison himself are still running today, quietly powering equipment more than a century after they were made. This battery can outlive your car, and maybe even you. So, what makes the nickel-iron battery so special? First, it's nearly indestructible. Unlike lithium or lead-acid batteries, NiFi batteries can handle deep discharges, overcharging, and even neglect without losing their capacity. They're incredibly rugged, able to withstand extreme temperatures, rough handling, and the kind of abuse that would kill most modern batteries in no time. There's no lithium, no rare earth metals, and no planned obsolescence, just raw durability and simple chemistry. For DIYers, preppers, and anyone who values self-sufficiency, the nickel-iron battery is a dream come true. It's made from materials that are relatively easy to source, And the design is straightforward enough that you can build one at home with basic tools and a little patience. No need for fancy electronics or specialized equipment. And because these batteries are so forgiving, they're perfect for experimentation and learning. You don't have to worry about catastrophic failure or dangerous fires like you do with lithium-ion cells. In a world where most batteries are designed to fail, the nickel-iron battery stands out as a beacon of reliability. It's the ultimate DIY powerhouse. Simple, tough, and built to last. And the best part? You don't need to be an engineer or a chemist to make one yourself. Here's where things get exciting, because building a nickel-iron battery doesn't require a shopping spree at some specialty electronics store or a chemistry degree. In fact, you probably have most of what you need already, or you can find it at your local hardware store or online for a fraction of what you'd spend on a new lithium battery. Let's break it down. The core ingredients are nickel, iron, and potassium hydroxide. That's it. No rare earths, no toxic waste, just simple chemistry. For the nickel, you can use nickel-plated steel strips or even repurposed nickel coins depending on your location. Iron is even easier. Steel wool, iron nails, or scrap iron plates all work perfectly. Potassium hydroxide, also known as lye, is commonly used in soap making and can be found in many hardware stores or online. You'll also need distilled water, which is cheap and widely available, and a non-reactive container. Think glass jars or plastic tubs. As for tools, you'll need basic safety gear like gloves and goggles, a drill or punch for making holes in your metal plates, and some wire for connections. That's it. No need for expensive electronics, no hazardous chemicals that require special disposal, and no complicated assembly lines. This is DIY at its purest, accessible, affordable, and safe when handled with common sense. Forget what you've heard about batteries being mysterious or dangerous to make. The nickel-iron battery is proof that powerful, long-lasting energy storage doesn't have to be out of reach. With just a handful of everyday materials, you're ready to build something that can outlast almost anything else on your shelf. Ready to get your hands dirty? If you can follow a recipe, you can build this battery. I'll walk you through every step, so don't blink. You'll want to see how simple and satisfying this process really is. Let's get started. Step 1. Gather your materials. First, lay out everything you need. Nickel-plated steel strips or nickel coins, iron nails or steel wool, potassium hydroxide, lye, distilled water, a non-reactive container like a glass jar or sturdy plastic tub, insulated wire, gloves, and safety goggles. Double-check your workspace is well ventilated and free from clutter. Safety first. Potassium hydroxide is caustic, so always wear gloves and goggles when handling it. Step 2. Prepare the electrodes. Cut your nickel and iron materials into strips or plates that will fit comfortably inside your container. If you're using steel wool for the iron, compress it into a tight bundle. For nickel, nickel-plated steel strips work best, but coins can be stacked and connected with wire. Drill or punch small holes in the top of each strip to attach your wires later. Clean the metal surfaces with sandpaper or a wire brush to remove any oxidation. This ensures good electrical contact. Step 3. Assemble the electrode packs. Take your iron and nickel strips and keep them separated. Never let them touch directly, or you'll short-circuit your battery. Use plastic spacers, rubber bands, or even folded paper to keep the electrodes apart. Place the iron and nickel packs into your container, alternating them so each nickel strip is next to an iron strip, but not touching. Secure them in place so they won't shift around. Step 4. Mix the electrolyte. Now, carefully prepare your electrolyte. In a well-ventilated area, slowly add potassium hydroxide to distilled water. Never the other way around, as adding water to lye can cause dangerous splashing. Stir gently until the lye is fully dissolved. For a small battery, a solution of about 20% potassium hydroxide by weight works well. Always handle this step with care and keep the solution away from children and pets. Step 5. Fill the container. Pour the potassium hydroxide solution into your container, covering the electrodes completely but leaving some space at the top. The electrolyte should submerge the metal strips without overflowing. Double check that your electrodes are still separated and not touching. Step 6. Connect the wires. Attach insulated wires to the tops of your nickel and iron electrodes. The nickel side will be your positive terminal, and the iron side, your negative. Use alligator clips or solder the wires for a secure connection. Make sure the wires are long enough to reach outside the container without dipping into the electrolyte. Step 7. Seal and label. If your container has a lid, drill small holes for the wires and seal around them with silicone or hot glue to prevent leaks and evaporation. Label the positive and negative terminals clearly. If you're using a glass jar, you can simply rest the lid on top, but don't seal it airtight. Nickel-iron batteries produce a small amount of hydrogen gas during charging, so some ventilation is necessary. Step 8. Initial charge. Your battery is now assembled, but it needs an initial charge to activate the chemistry. Connect the terminals to a low-voltage DC power source, like a solar panel or a trickle charger, and let it charge slowly for 24 to 48 hours. You'll notice bubbles forming. That's normal and shows the battery is working. After the initial charge, your battery is ready for use. Troubleshooting. Tips. If your battery isn't holding a charge, double-check that the electrodes aren't touching and that your connections are secure. If you see corrosion or discoloration, clean the terminals and replace the electrolyte if needed. Remember, nickel-iron batteries actually improve with use. The more cycles, the better they perform. And there you have it. A long-life, rugged battery built with your own hands. No rare materials, no high-tech wizardry, just simple, powerful DIY energy storage. Now comes the moment of truth. Let's see what this homemade nickel-iron battery can really do. Watch as we put this battery to the test, live, with no tricks or edits. First, let's grab a simple multimeter and measure the voltage. You should see a reading between 1.2 and 1.4 volts per cell, which is right in line with what you'd expect from a standard rechargeable battery. But the real test isn't just about numbers, it's about performance. Let's hook up a small LED light. Instantly it powers on, drawing steady current from our DIY battery. Next, let's try a small fan, and again, it runs smoothly. Now, for a side-by-side comparison, we'll take a store-bought alkaline battery and run the same devices. At first, the performance is similar, but here's where the nickel-iron battery pulls ahead. After repeated recharge cycles, the store-bought battery starts to fade, losing capacity and eventually dying. Meanwhile, our nickel-iron battery keeps going cycle after cycle, barely losing any power. Even after dozens of discharges and recharges, the homemade battery holds strong. In fact, nickel-iron batteries are famous for getting better with age. The more you use them, the more efficient they become. So, while most batteries are headed for the landfill after a year or two, your DIY powerhouse just keeps delivering. See how it stacks up against the batteries you're used to? This isn't just a science project, it's a real working solution you can rely on. So, if nickel-iron batteries are so tough, reliable, and easy to make, why aren't they everywhere? Why don't we see them powering our phones, cars, or even our homes? The answer isn't about performance, it's about profit. Think about it. Why would companies sell you a battery that never dies? The business model of most battery manufacturers relies on planned obsolescence. They want you to keep buying replacements year after year, device after device. A battery that lasts decades just doesn't fit into that equation. Historically, when Thomas Edison first introduced the nickel-iron battery, it was a direct threat to the lead-acid battery industry. Lead-acid batteries were cheaper to make and, crucially, needed to be replaced much more often. Over time, marketing and industry inertia pushed nickel-iron technology to the sidelines. As lithium-ion batteries took over, the cycle repeated. New, more profitable chemistries were promoted, while the old, durable solutions were quietly forgotten. Even today, there are obstacles. Nickel-iron batteries are heavier and bulkier than lithium cells, and they don't deliver the instant high power that some modern devices demand. But for stationary storage, off-grid living, or backup power, their longevity is unmatched. The truth is, big companies don't want you building something in your garage that could last a lifetime. They'd rather keep you on the upgrade treadmill. But now you know better, and you have the power to break free from that cycle. Now that you've built a working nickel-iron battery, let's talk about taking it to the next level. Imagine never buying batteries again, just scaling up what you've already made to power bigger and more important things. Want to store solar energy for your cabin, run emergency lights during a blackout, or even keep your workshop tools running off-grid? All you need to do is build more cells and connect them in series or parallel, depending on your voltage and capacity needs. For solar setups, nickel-iron batteries are a perfect match. They can handle deep discharges and irregular charging cycles, making them ideal for renewable energy systems. If you want more power, simply increase the size of your electrodes or add more cells. Some DIYers use larger containers like 5-gallon buckets to create high-capacity batteries for home backup or off-grid living. There's a whole community of experimenters and tinkerers out there, sharing tips, modifications, and success stories. From adding smart charge controllers to experimenting with different electrode materials, the possibilities are endless. This is just the beginning. What will you power with your own long-life battery bank? The only limit is your imagination, and the knowledge you now have puts you ahead of the curve. You've just unlocked a piece of technology that most people will never hear about, unless you share it. Don't let this knowledge slip away. Take action now, try building your own nickel-iron battery, experiment with upgrades, and see just how far you can push the limits of DIY energy. Share your results in the comments, post your builds online, and connect with others who are breaking free from the cycle of disposable tech. The more we share, the stronger this community becomes. If you're hungry for more, you're in the right place. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to suppressed and forgotten technology. We've got future videos lined up on alternative energy, off-grid living, and other inventions big tech doesn't want you to know about. So if you want to stay ahead of the curve and never miss a breakthrough, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Remember, real change starts with curiosity and action. You don't have to settle for what's on the shelf. Join the DIY energy revolution, and let's build a future where power is truly in your hands.